people. We have families to go home to. I've got a wife, a kid, I've got parents, grandparents still, who all want to see you go home at the end of the day.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Illinois State Police is enforcing the state's move-over law more strictly. Maddie Franz joins us in studio to show us why troopers say the time for warnings are over and what happens if you break that law. Good evening, Maddie.
Hey, John. So far this year, 4 troopers have been injured in these 5 crashes violating Scott's Law. That's the name of the Illinois law that requires drivers to move over or slow down for emergency vehicles with flashing lights. Since 2019, ISP reports more than 140 crashes that violated Scott's Law. About half of those crashes injured a trooper and 3 were fatal.
Do you know the reason why I'm stopping you today?
For Illinois State Police Trooper Joseph Lambin, it's a fairly routine traffic stop.
Or the move over law? You're not familiar with that?
But for drivers like this one, it's for something they haven't even heard of. Scott's Law is what Illinois calls its move-over law. That means drivers have to move over anytime they see flashing lights on an emergency vehicle. And just before this stop, the Toyota sped past while another trooper made a stop.
As a general stance on it, it's going to be a zero tolerance for us.
Lambin says the ISP has been trying to educate drivers on the law, but it can only warn people for so long.
These crashes keep happening.
So the ISP has started cracking down. The minimum fine for a Scott's Law citation is $250. If a driver injures someone, their license can be suspended for up to 2 years.
When you look at if you injure somebody or you kill somebody on the side of the road, what's 2 years look like to them? It's a lot of time.
You see how much he slowed down?
If you can't move over, Lambin says there's more lenience. The van had multiple cars next to it blocking the left lane.
But he made that conscious decision to slow down and react to the fact he's seen emergency lights in front of him.
Lambin's biggest goal when he stops people, explaining why it's so important to move over.
You're right. It is a very, very big safety deal for us.
He has a family that wants him safe, and so do other first responders.
And at the end of the day, making sure everybody goes home to their family, that's our biggest goal.
Now, some navigation apps like Waze and Google Maps will give drivers a heads up when emergency vehicles are stopped. That gives them a chance to move over early. Now, Iowa has a similar move over or slow down law. It extends to any vehicle on the side of the road with flashing lights carrying a $100 fine. John?